Don't ever drink your calories, especially if you want to lose weight and especially if you are plateauing. If you are on this high carb, whole food, low fat, plant-based vegan diet and you find yourself stuck and you want to lose more because you have some more extra body weight to lose, and all the diet is like I promote over here: fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, some cooked vegetables, starchy vegetables, of course cooked, those starches need to be cooked, potatoes, sweet potatoes, yuca, yame and others, whole grains and legumes, of course soaked in water and cooked. So if you have all this in your diet and you eat enough calories, so you eat to reach satiety, you stay away of high fat whole plants like olives, avocados, nuts and seeds. Of course you can include 10-15 grams of seeds, especially flax seeds, chia seeds or hemp seeds, because they have a higher content of omega-3, but not more than 15 grams. You don't need more than 15 grams actually. And you are still overweight. Maybe it's because your love for juices. Okay, I'm Janina Vlad, the founder of leanoncarbs.com. I love the juices and the lot, and we live in the Canary Islands. I live in Tenerife for the past 14 years of my life, and over here we have juicy, nice, locally grown oranges, a lot of them, and we buy in bulk. We buy them in bulk. We buy like 2 sacks of oranges, like 20 kilograms. 20 kilograms is 45 pounds, around 45 pounds of oranges when we buy them. And I love to juice them, of course, but what's tastier than orange juice freshly squeezed? Of course I loved it so much. And even so, I knew back then that don't drink your calories. I believed, because it's high carb and nobody else knows about this high carb being so good for our health, I believe being high carb and low fat doesn't matter that it's processed and the majority of the fiber is removed. And after that I discovered, oh, I will add all the fiber back in the juice and I will have the juice with the fiber, so I didn't remove any fiber. It's like having a smoothie, but it's even better than the smoothie because the smoothie has that blades that cuts in million pieces all the fiber. So I believe this is good. And I don't have the proof to say to you that that juice made me fat, because I was having also smoothies, and I talked about smoothies in a different video, check it out. But I also had some olives, and not 2 or 3, some olives. I also had avocado every day. And after a while, a few months, I started eating pasta and bread and some cookies from time to time, because I believed as long as they are high carb, doesn't mean they're processed. It's high carb, man, it's low fat, no way. They weren't very low fat because I added nuts in there, and that almond flour, coconut flour in those cookies I baked. Of course, there's so crystallized sugar, refined grains in the form of that flour, and those fatty plants. So I, of course, wasn't only the fault of the orange juice, but I know now that was a part of the reason that I gained weight. Look, orange juice and any other juice, being so liquid and having this fructose and sucrose and glucose readily available for absorption, is like already digested, enter in the bloodstream. So doesn't stay in our stomach, doesn't stay in our digestive system to fill all the intestines and to send the signals to the brain. We have still matter over here, we have matter. So doesn't have any bulk to promote satiety. So won't keep you satisfied, won't keep you satiated, won't satisfy you. After half an hour, you will not crave. You'll be hungry, really hungry. And let's say you drink enough juice, like I was drinking 2 liters of orange juice. Yeah, can be a lot of calories, not a lot, but enough calories. But if you don't have that bulk to stay in the digestive tract, you won't have satiety. So you will add more calories and you will have this excess. Do you understand? You will have the excess because drinking your calories doesn't keep you full. It's not only about having water and fiber. You have to have them in a different form, not in a liquid form. Yes, when we chew our food, when we eat that orange, we add also our saliva with digestive enzymes, and it's good for digestion too, but it's different than juicing the oranges. We actually don't know what happened in your body, in our body. We actually don't know what happened in our body, what the differences. But there are differences, because when I eat the same oranges that I was juicing, I will get full with less oranges, so less calories, and will keep me fuller for longer, because it's more fiber eating the whole oranges than juicing and taking all that fiber that was stuck in the machine, in the juicer, because you don't peel all the white fibers and that that membrane, that peel that holds together the orange. So you will eat less calories when eating the whole fruit, because it will take also more time to chew that food. When you eat the juice, you will feel like drinking because you don't chew, you don't add saliva, so you will overeat, you will have more calories. And that is why maybe you are in this plateauing situation, you are stuck and don't lose weight on this high carb, almost full, because juicing is not a whole food, high carb, low fat, plant-based vegan diet. Maybe this is the reason, and now you know it. Don't drink your calories. You already knew it, but you believe, like I believe, that being from fruits freshly made is not the same like drinking it from a can. It's not much difference. I'm sorry. So eat the whole fruits. Eat the whole fruits, and just because that is so tasty doesn't mean we cannot replace it with something that is maybe a little bit less tasty, like the whole oranges. They are still very tasty. And to lose weight, to promote satiety, to give the satisfaction with the meal, and to not go to the fridge in 1 hour later, because snacking in between meals and craving, it's a sign that you didn't eat enough, in this case enough fiber to keep you full, to promote satiety and that bulk in your digestive system. And that was my short video for today. Of course, drinking freshly juiced orange juice is not the biggest problem if you are coming from this standard diet, because by removing all those very high in calorie density foods, all those high fat, all those processed meats, all of those whole meats and cheese and eggs, and of course the flour and the crystallized sugar and the oil, from removing all of these, you removed a lot of excess of calories. So you will lose weight if you are in the situation of transition to a whole high carb, low fat, plant-based vegan diet. Orange juice is not your biggest issue. You will lose weight, doesn't matter. You drink your orange juice. If you don't have any calories on hand, it's better to drink your orange juice. It will give you carbs, it will give you fuel. It will fuel your cells, and you won't crave your old favorite foods. You won't crave the cookies and the donuts and the ice cream, because you have actual natural sugars. And if that's the only thing you can find on hand in a supermarket, that orange juice, if you don't find ripe bananas, if you don't find dates, so all fruits, if you don't find oranges, nice oranges, good oranges, yeah, go for that juice. Go for that juice. You will still lose weight because you removed all this excess fat, and this is not the best food. But in the moment you are now transitioning, oh yeah, it's much better than all the stuff you can still eat if you are undercarbing your body. If you don't eat enough carbs, you will starve yourself, and you will crave the foods that you know and your brain knows that brought you more calories. So you will crave the cheese, you will crave all that stuff. So it's better to drink your orange juice to stay away from those obesogenic foods. But if you are already for the past months already in this process of losing weight and plateauing, that can be part of the reason you are stuck. Okay, give it a like, because why not? I deserve a like. I work for these videos, guys. I wake up at 4 a.m. every day. So give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more like this. Share your thoughts, because I'm always inspired for future content from your comments. I love your comments. I really love them. So thank you so much. See you in this one.